I've used to generate $115 million for myself over a 6-year period. But instead of you having to spend 6 years of your life to learn what I've learned, I'll just hand it to you on a silver platter inside this video. The first trick is what I call perceived control. The prospect feels like they are in control of the entire situation when in fact, the salesperson is in complete control. For example, if I say, hey John, would you consider yourself a good person who always tells the truth? And do you consider yourself someone who makes decisions quickly? John will almost always without hesitation say, yes, he is truthful and makes decisions quickly, not even realizing that by committing to this now, if he tries to lie or be indecisive later in the call, that I can use this against him in an ethical way to get him to make a decision today. People hate going back on their word, especially after they state it. Now, perceived control leads right into a very powerful sales trick. In fact, some people feel it is so powerful, they actually consider it manipulation. This technique is called mirroring. Mirroring is where you copy a person's body language, their tonality, the words they say, and even the way they dress in some cases. People naturally trust others who are like them and have their guards up against people who are perceived as different from them. That's why we always want to mirror who we are talking to and change to match each and every prospect. For example, when I did door-to-door sales, if an old grandma opened the door, I would turn sideways so as not to scare her and use a very soft tone similar to this. Hey, Mrs. Smith, how are you doing today? I'm super sorry to bother you. I'm just in the neighborhood with the crime prevention unit because of all the crime you've seen on TV recently. Have you seen that? Or if a man opened a door with a gun and tried to intimidate me, I would say, what's going on, Mr. Smith? That's a pretty cool gun there. How many times have you used that thing? If you don't mirror them, then they start to perceive you as different or weak. And in sales, being different isn't good because they will assume you don't truly understand them. So again, we want to mirror the person we are speaking to, whether it's in person, over DMs, or over the phone, because that is going to help build likability and trust, which helps increase the chances of the sale. And over time, this becomes mainly subconscious and you won't even have to think about it anymore. But in the beginning, just make sure to match the person's energy as closely as humanly possible.